I wanted us to discuss today about the power of mental strength, how to develop your mental strength. Remember the 3H model. We talk about the head, the heart, and the heart. The head thinks, the heart processes through feelings and affections and love, and of course, you end up doing it. So, mental fortitude or mental strength is very important in your personal and professional achievements. It is a very understated muscle. It's a very understated strength. And it is also important in this world where change is as common as common cold. Change is very common. And therefore, because it is common, you require to be ready and to know that you are ready for what is happening in the market. So one of the reasons why you require mental strength is to be able, or mental abilities, is to be able to overcome the various changes that are happening in the environment. As a profession, as a person, you find every day life is throwing things your end that require you to have the capacity to process and quickly act and be of importance and of value to your people around you. Mental strength also helps to propel your career to a different level because decisions requires to be made on the go. And when you do these decisions on time and well, then you start being noticed up the ladder by the management and of course by your seniors. Of course, we say mental strength is an energy by itself that in everything that you do, your decisions, your actions, even if you are a business person, you require fortitude mentally that is going to help you to make decisions. Mental strength helps you to cultivate your self-awareness, to know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. I would encourage you as a profession, as a business person, sit down somewhere, take time out, do a SWOT analysis. What is your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Where do you feel there are opportunities that you have not been utilizing? And also, where are the threats coming from? Are you part of the threat as an individual? Do you underestimate your capabilities and power? Do you allow negativity to affect your performance? So for you to be self-aware, I would like you to take time, a day, have a day, a weekend away from your family or from your people, and sit down somewhere in a retreat and do a SWOT analysis, which will help you to identify what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. So you start reducing your weaknesses, of course, what you call in management nowadays areas of opportunities. I mean, they are not weakness. They are opportunity areas where when you convert them, you are able to propel your performance, propel your efficiency, effectiveness as an individual, as an organization, or as an executive to a different level. So mental strength helps you to be able to be self-aware. Mental strength also helps you to embrace change. If there is anything constant in today's professional and business world, and in any sector of the life, whether you are a spiritual leader, whether you are a corporate leader, whether you are a corporate titan, whether you are a mother, a father, a student, what is constant nowadays is change. And for you to be able to embrace and overcome and the power of adaptability, you must have the necessary requisite mental capabilities. Mentally strong individuals are able to overcome change and they prepare. You become proactive. You do not become reactive so that you can be able to respond quickly to what is happening around you and you move on. Mental strength also helps you to have the art of resilience and perseverance. When the situations are falling apart around you. You don't run around helter skelter or like a chicken. You have the capacity of an ego, of focus, of resilience, of like a marathoner, the Kenyan marathoners who normally run 42 kilometers on a pace of like 100 meters for 42 kilometers. That, as a parent, as a profession, as a business leader, as an entrepreneur, as a student, you require to develop. When you have the right mental strength, you are able to have the art of perseverance and also the art of resilience. Mental strength also helps you to retain optimism in life, a positive outlook. Positivity is not in ignoring that things are happening and that are negative. Positivity is not burying your head like the ostrich in the sand, happy go lucky around. Positivity is taking up, or optimism is taking up the negative things in your life, learning from them and moving on. Mentally strong people cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Remember, we had spoken about the gratitude journal every day. Write something that you are grateful. Write only three things you are grateful for. I'm healthy. I have a roof over my head. I have a job. I have a business. Even if it is struggling, I have children. I have a husband, a spouse, a wife. I have parents. If I'm a student, I have been paid for school fees to be in class. That attitude of gratitude on daily basis helps you to propel and empower you to notice the opportunities that are around you and you can take advantage of. Mental strength also helps you in terms of self-care. It is one of the elements of taking care of yourself. Spirituality is one of them. Your relationship with your God, very critical for self-care. The second one is physical, nutrition and exercise. And it doesn't mean that you must eat a five-course meal. But I mean, your vegetables, for those ones, you are fufu, you are ugali, you are madodo. Madodo is beans where I come from. And you are chapo. Chapo is chapati, which is made from wheat flour, flat bread. Maybe you are roti. You are roti from the Asian community. The little that you have, but it is satisfying you in terms of nutrition, plus now your physical capabilities and strength. I see very old European men and women who come to visit our Kenyan country, walking very early along the beach or probably somewhere they are staying or even running, very old, they are 70s, because they want to take care of themselves, the physical. That is the other element of part of self-care. The other element of part of self-care is your social relations with your families, with your neighbors, with your relatives, yeah, that particular community. Of course, nowadays people are spending online, but you cannot have an online community. You require one-to-one, umundu kumundu. Umundu kumundu from Aluya community in Kenya means man to man. Mondo kwa modo, umundu kumundu. So it means, that touch, that human touch. It is important as much as we are online community now, but it is good to have a relations because it's part of your self-care. The other one, of course, is now mental, what you invest in your mind. When the computers were first invented and they came into our country, Kenya, I remember I used to hear of an acronym, GIGO, 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 garbage in, garbage out. What you feed your mind is what you become. Unfortunately, most of us are spending on very negative things online, and therefore we end up having a lot of negativity. It's part of self-care. The other part of self-care is giving back to the community, philanthropy. I mean, whatever little you have, even it may not even be financial, it could be volunteering. You volunteer a football club in your area, coach the boys, a church community or a mosque or a Hindu community in your area, volunteer in and serve meals. You have the energy. You are not dead. You can serve. or maybe an old couple in your neighborhood, you go and clean their car. I'm a young man, go and clean their cars. Tell them I'm going to cut your glass in the in the compound, or I'm going to feed your animals today. It is me who is going to get the fodder from wherever you keep and feed. Give back because you have something. It doesn't have to be financial. It can also be your time. Somebody is struggling somewhere, make a call, talk to them, encourage them. So when you build a mental strength, you are able, one of the ways you build mental strength is also mindful meditation early in the morning. Try to reflect on where you are and where you are going. When you have a quiet time early in the morning with yourself, that is an opportunity for you to relate to the situations around you and to see other perspectives that you may not be seeing. Another way of developing mental strength, as I come to a conclusion, is regular physical activity. Don't be a coach potato. You are on the TV or Netflix throughout. Walk out, walk around the neighborhood. Go for a kilometer too. For those who can be able to afford the gym, join a gym. For those who can be able to do, you can even do some physical exercises in the house. From YouTube, there are millions and millions of videos. 10-minute hit, 5 minutes hit, abs, whatever. Move. If you are a housewife, of course, maybe you are good because you are able to clean the house. And when you clean the house, sometimes even if you have a house help, take the mop, go down, clean. It's a form of exercise. Move, because whatever moves the body, they tell us, it also moves your mind. It increases your mind capacity. For those who can be able to afford golf, pay for golf club, go in, move around the field. I remember one executive saying that he is a golfer, but he doesn't use the golf course for playing golf. He uses the golf course for running, because you go there very early. Finally, the last way of developing mental strength is, of course, prioritize on the fact that you are not perfect. Accept imperfection. We are told a gentleman who discovered the bulb. I think his name is Thomas Edison. He failed over 10,000 times. And the last time he was able to discover and be able to get the bulb. We are told, if you listen to people like Michael Jordan, you hear they have missed over 3,000 shots. And because of missing over 3,000 shots when they were the best, most valued basketballer player in America, they were able to become the best. So accept imperfection. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. And that will help you to unbundle and release some of the baggage you have. And when you fail, you wake up, you brush, you clean up. They normally say in our country, oga, rudi kwa uwanja. Clean up, go back to the field. Oga, rudi kwa uwanja. Clean yourself up, show up today. I wish you all the best. God bless.